So some ringing bells here. Regardless of whether adminry or not, that was fortunate for VNS with the positioning. That was fortunate for VNS with that positioning on the map. They might have caught the restart because of the positioning and just tried to go for, oh, well, let's get an admin win for that. Oh, it was more gold. Oh no, that's the 4 and the 3 tiles at one spot. I was like, what? Why do we have a 7 tile gold spot? That's actually the 4 and the 3 tile over each other. So don't get super confused like I did. You have a 4 tile and a 3 tile. And that's just weird. That's actually like... Can you access the 4 tile and the 3 tile by enough? I think so, yes. But that's weird. I was like really like, what did I just tell my viewers? There's a 4 tile and 3 tile. I'm just casually like, look at that. There's a 4... And my head was just like... But then I realized what was going on. Spectre nearly. Okay, positioning now. Mr. Tato playing... Oh, okay, that's... Yeah. Dowd is now flank, the Viper... Dowd is now pocket, the Viper and Tato the flanks. And Seminame is Mongol's pockets. That's not great for either team, not the perfect positionings. Brain fart nearly, yeah. Happens more often than you know, guys. Because I'm not always streaming.
Sí. Hola.
Hola. Sí. Why isn't Viper playing with Portuguese? Well, we aren't going for organ guns this one. We are going for water play. And the Viper wants to play with longbows. There might also be a sling in the air. I'm not too sure about that though. Maybe Dow just goes for like 3 fire galleys and then slings the Viper. Could that be an option? Team walling. And look at how they're building the houses. Guys. Look at how Secret is building the houses. This will be a team wall. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nearly saw it coming. That's going to be a big area though. But they're still going for it. Then they need to wall this off. Oh, that will be quite an investment though. Interesting. Dowd is just camping at home there. No loom. Okay, trying to protect us. Very late boar. And very defensive dog. Look at that. 2 huge pawns, but only 1 single box turtle in there. I think this is a sling by Dowd. Sounds weird. I think that's going to be it. Dowd now looming. Huh. Tato with the dock as well. Needs that to finish to have that as a second building. For now only lumber camp. The Viper, why is he walling like this? He needs to wall behind that area as well to be safe. If he wants to go for that. And Dowd, yeah, that's a heavy, another indicator of a sling that he's doing all the walling here as well. And yeah, normally Secret tries to avoid to have Dowd at the slinger because then he needs to wall. Ah, okay. Viper's walling in front of that, doesn't want to lose that pawn as well. Bogarden Sling Vikings Festival. Well, it doesn't really look like that. That Tato will be up quick. Seminame and back T up as well. The guy taking his time is Mr. ACCM. Okay, now 9:57. So the 3 VNA players are clicking up quite nice and early on the other side. Dowd and the Viper are taking their time. Will play the sling onto longboats, most likely here. No. Vikings shouldn't sling with eco advantage. We are going for longboats here. We are going for water. It's not about building military units on land. That's why Vikings is actually receiving the sling. Tato going for the stable. Not going for that much water control here overall. Viper getting some more vision. Won't be up in time, but realizes, okay, Semaname will be up quite nice and early. So I better take that fight and try to take as many HP away from him as I can. The Viper walls all the water areas first. Now only needs to close that off, and then I think the team wall is somewhat done. Tato even stonewalling here. Love that move here for sure. Doesn't want to lose too much map control. Oh, double scout move. Back T and Semaname are snacking that one for sure, but Tato is around with his scout production here already and should be fine after one loss. What are we seeing here? So back T, he is going for galleys here, something I absolutely don't like on this map. That's, I think, not how it should be played. Semaname going over there and now with some scouts, but team walls should be set up. Tato even stonewalling at the front here. That's still open. Let's see if Tato will find that. Goes for some more spearmen, and Tato, he just wants to be fine. Maybe he transitions into sling behind that as well. Should be the Viper dominating this game quite heavily though. Oh, look at that. Just builds the mill to get to his market. Doubt, let's take a look. That looks like another lumber camp here. Am I maybe completely wrong and he plays something in the castle age? No, he's on stone. He will stonewall all this. That's a sling for sure. I just can't see the market yet. Or the eco upgrades as well. Is he forgetting about the market? Out there. I'm confused. Water aggression not really happening. The Viper plays a solid 15-26 timing here. Can easily add some docks behind that and then delete those walls. And then you can get out through the center. Some palisade gates against palisade walls against that won't really do too much. And going through that wall here, through that hole, as I kind of said early on. Scouts, some low HP. Tato might want to go for a fourth one. No, it's fine. Now fire galleys didn't do too much, and Doubt showing the market. Not sure if I like that too much. Just checking if he's fine there. Galleys cannot really attack that. Actually, galleys could attack that. Now if we break those walls, galleys could move in. Doubt still without the sling. This is so bad. Doubt still didn't start slinging. And that market will be stopped. Maybe walling a bit further behind could have been an option. Doubt not doing too much, but well, the Viper will be out. He will get the longboat and can clear this up quite easily. Behind this, only 3 galleys around. Scouts could actually be annoying here. Just maybe focus on those villagers, and more galleys around here could have been an option for back T. Why is he not continuing to do some aggression here? Maybe he wants to break that area, but longboats. The Viper will dictate this game. Now goes for dock number 3. ACM didn't really get the kills. The only one really getting killed at the moment is, well, kind of back T. Did he snipe some fishing ships or what happened there? Not too sure. Doubt finally with the sling after the market went up. And longboat, fast starts, botkin arrows flying in as well. ACM, he's trying to come over here. And, well, the Viper needs to wait for some numbers. Cannot engage with 2 longboats. This could be tricky here. Demos around as well. Doubt he needs to make sure that those walls are getting up. Otherwise, this could get really tricky. Doubt with his wall fails, and that's what I said. The slinger needs to take care of those walls, and that didn't happen this time. Doubt now in some troubles. Will lose another villager. Already 4 down here, and now they're breaking in. Longboats from behind are trying to close this off. Maybe send 1 or 2 more villagers in, but scouts can get some kills. And Doubt he's pretty open here. If those galleys can move around. Oh no, back T's actually splitting off. Why are they trying to split off towards the guy who's going for longboats regardless? Oh, and they won't find anything. Just going for Doubt could have been an option. The slinger Well, he is trying to go for the stone gates now. Bacti is losing some valuable time. He can still move through here, I believe. Let's take a look if Dowd can stop the walls from going up. Scouts are around, and I think, can he maybe go around there? 26 HP on that gate anyway, so that's not the most important thing. And he is fine. Dowd walled this off in time. 200 HP on that gate. What other aggression do we see? Longboats. We'll just defend against those galleys. Scouts, where are the galleys going? No, they needed to be behind here. Dowd's still in some troubles. Some engagements behind. Where are the longboats of the Viper? He's in some troubles. I'm a bit surprised. 7 to 7 KD there. Did have some heavy fights against the feudal age armies. We missed that. I wanted to see what the action had there, but longboats are obviously now super good. Goes for ballistics behind that as well. Some idle time here. That's broken for now. If only we had 1 or 2 more demos left, that would be pretty sexy. Let's take a look. Sniping some of the fishing ships could be possible. Dowd not really going for anything. Roach! Cheers, man. Or how the proper German would call it. Räucherrochen! Nelly here to you as well. 20 months of support. We're getting into really high numbers. Dowd needs to run here. Bloodlines for say my name. He goes for some knights behind this. Maybe they realize, okay, this could be a good spot to continue attacking. Maybe an aggressive dock could have helped. Aggressive stable could have helped out as well. What is Tedo going for? That sounds like, or looks like slinging to me as well. Bacti only now getting castle age slowly. Cannot really engage here. Oh, actually he can two-shot those longboats. So maybe that's still fine. Scouts around, finding another kill. This is actually not looking too shabbily for VNA. War galley upgrade here for our Portuguese. Means fire galleys soon to be fire ships. Bacti's castle age timing quite sloppy. Maybe 300 food sling from one of his teammates could have really helped him out a bit earlier there. Not really sure why he's so far behind in the castle age timing. Started off with 2 docks only. Has 3 docks. Still, Viking Seekers should be better than that. Tedo goes back with some fire galleys. He even opened the gate here. Scouts are going down now. And that hole finally fixed. But Viper, he couldn't mass his longboat numbers like he wanted to. He is at 22 military though. And not too far away from going up to Imp. Now goes on to a second gold spot. Dowd and Tedo should sling him quite heavily. And then we should go on to Bracer longboats. We need an answer against that. Either a big attack on land against the Viper here, who isn't protected very well. Or maybe sling on to Bacti as well, going on to longboats. Tedo is now paying stone to you. Viper, maybe you can get up a castle somewhere. Not really sure where we could have a good spot though. No draw, no win. Nikov knows how it works. Yeah, but those longboats, they are so easily microed. Especially for your water units. Is it really a team game when all players sling one guy? Hashtag ECL for you. Tedo and Dowd continuing on the sling. On the other side, I think we don't have any slings. Let's quickly check that. Indeed, no slinging done by VNA so far. Dowd even received 68 food of resources of something. Maybe some stone to continue the walling there from Tedo early on, who somehow is on stone. Don't really know why. And now needs to hold, but no real aggression there. Let's take a look. Bacti, War Galley and Botkin Arrow, but the Viper is on the way to Imperial Age here. 28 minutes. And that after this kind of interrupted, unsmooth game. They don't even have enough spearmen to defend against those knights. Bloodlines, nothing else for them. Let's take a look at TCs. We have 3 rolling for Say My Name. Just most important thing is, oh, Say My Name is actually going for land aggression, but that's not the castle they need. They need a castle over here to have some control. But that's just way too passive. Oh no, I know that they didn't have any map control, but they knew that all the longboats are now over at the left-hand side. Not too happy with that. Okay, fire ships, they should get some kills against either low longbow numbers or the villagers. Once they close the distance. Actually quite solid. Oh, if we attack a house, not that much. Back T now going to imp as well. Did we maybe switch into some slinging? I don't really think so. No. We have the continued production of HCM here. Viper with a lot of control. Where is he building his castle? Didn't he have a lot of stone? 450. Look at that. Banking up resources. Can instantly click elite longboats as well. He's at 40 military compared to the 40 military of his opponent, or of the opposing team. And then it will be galleons against longboats. Should be a better fight for the Viper, but maybe he can just win it before elite longboats now coming up. He can click brace as well. Only chemistry missing. Goes for more docks here in the center. Nice usage of that space. I think he couldn't fit more in than those 4. The Viper just waits for his upgrades and then we'll try to engage here. You can see even engaged a bit earlier. Back T realizes, okay, I cannot fight this, and just goes back. Back T with some control over here. I really would love to see the imp push. Oh, what? Change of strategy, guys. Mongols player actually slinging now. Portuguese player, not sure about that. Some boom, some... He continues to go for some fire galleys. But the Mongols player now slings the Vikings player. Okay. Well, it makes sense. I was just confused because Say My Name felt like he was close enough to imp. And Say My Name is even giving some resources to ACCM? What? He's given resources to ACCM to get imp as well. Okay. No upgrade here for Say My Name. The castle cannot really help in that area. Does minimal damage now. Kills 1 longboat with low HP, and that was it. The Viper now pushing in with the rams, and then it will get really tricky to stop that. Rams and longboats behind that. Yeah, and ACCM, well, he's not up to imp yet. The aggressive castle that we were waiting for. ACM is going imp, but what will be his answer? Well, sniping some of those villagers might be a good one. Maybe some big demo hits could be an answer as well. Portuguese caravels could be an option if we had those, but he's not really going for those. Defensive castle could be an option. He has enough stone any second. Maybe just here. Maybe wants to build it here. Has a lot of options. Back to now with the galleon tech. Could take some fights. Tato just randomly building outposts. Just doing Tato things. Just stays so efficient as a team member. Although he's slinging. Both now going for Castle Age. Viper feels like, okay, I have 70 villagers on my own. 2 CCs working. I can do something. Don't need to go and get the double sling and Feudal Age anymore. Is it the replay? No. We are casting this live. We need to ban sling and fix positions maps for team and tournaments right away. Would make a lot of sense. And, well, we have the technology to do both. Small pause here. And, yeah, some teams not very happy with the ECL settings at the moment. Caravel projectile does the same damage as a Scorpion, indeed. so it's in line. And longboats, look at how clumped they are. If we have caravels over here, they could just smash the whole army. Most of the time it's engaged like this, but they can still do damage in that direction. Okay, so what are the next steps here? Overpopulation, somewhat even, but still one player. Well, Imp, ACM will get Imp as well. Where did he build his defensive castle? Yeah, somewhat where we expected it. Let's take a look. I think they have the same fire rate. Galleons fire rate 1.43. What? No. Attack rate 3. And caravels have attack. Oh, it's not listed? Interesting. Okay, well, we're continuing. And that's a good fight for the Viper. Look at that. Back T completely surrounded here. Needs to disengage. 40 military for him. We have 60 military for the Viper at the moment. And look at that. So many stuff going on here with trade already. Castles and relics that we're even overlapping in that. But well, I think trade might have just been a small bug there before. Back T. He cannot take good fights. Very far in the open here. Could be sandwiched over here again. Let's take a look. Now we are going for mango dice. After the sling. That's so weird. And back to that's going to be a horrible engagement. Even takes some damage output from him towards the dog instead of trying to fight against the Viper, who is just microing this so nicely and getting all the kills in. Back T surprisingly needs a small pause. We need to spur the law to figure out the fire rate. No. Everything is online, obviously. It's the same fire rate. Okay, makes sense. I thought so as well. I think they're pretty similar. Like 1v1, they're, I think, kind of the same strengths. Galleons against caravels. Okay, now starting the trade already, something that the Team Secret didn't really set up. Back T still around here, and this is a more open game than Secret would have loved to have here at the 36-minute mark. Still lots of longboats around, they have all the map control, they can go for the raids for sure, but they aren't as dominant. Could still eat some, maybe big demo hits here, not really. We don't have heavy demos researched either. Something that Portuguese has in their arsenal. And back T, he's winning that fight. Scaring the Viper away. Pop 150 for the Viper. His two teammates in the 70s. Tato and Doubt both going in here. Quite interesting. The Viper, I think he could have benefited from some more sling. He's quote-unquote only at 70 military. Oh, demo connecting there. Botkin arrow now for ACM. What is he going for? Is he really going for galleons instead of caravels? Oh, Fields, ACCM, man. VNA, now the score lead in this one. Doubt continuing to wall the whole map. They want to set up trade as well. As you can see, Doubt is setting himself up. Untypical that he is the first one to do so. But a nice move. As he stood at the slinger. Back T disengaging. Maybe wants to take another fight. Oh no! There's another group coming over here. Surprise! But Back T wasn't lazy himself. And sending over some reinforcements from the right hand side. The Viper is disengaging here. 40 to 60 military. Doubt with 0. Tato actually with 6 units. Not really sure what they are doing. No, just some monks collecting stuff. Some random fire galleys spread around. A spearman here, spearman there. That's kind of it. Collecting some of the beautiful relics. We obviously have more than 5 here. All scattered around the map. Could be a nice option to increase the gold count here for sure. Doubt wanted to wall here, but ACM already with the dock around, and That's going to be a tricky one. We will see some land fight potentially here as well. And Doubt, I assume he will go for caravels. Let's take a look. Is he going for dogs? He is indeed instantly taking to elite caravel. And he's going for those. Beautiful, beautiful units. And that's just the difference between VNA and Secret, right? They are playing their civilizations to the full potential. Taking for caravels, and they will have massive amount of those. Not having all the upgrades, but as you can see, doing a lot of that. Tato is going for his heavy demos. We will see some big hits against that as well. And castle number, not that scary yet here from Tato. Some nice snipes here for Seminame. Keeps the castle count low. Back T, he's thinking about breaking through here. Demo hit. Oof. Didn't get the hit in he wanted to. Correct, another defense here for ACCM ships, and that's going to be a bad engagement here for Back T. Why is trying to take this one, and now the caravels are joining the party as well. The Viper even taking for Arbalest? What? Why is the Viper going for land? Shouldn't he be continuing to fight, or is that just the moment where you give all the control over to the Portuguese player? Might be an option. I'm surprised. Viper also didn't do the greatest job of trying to break through here. Okay, well, now you can see what he's trying to achieve with the Obelisk. Small attack here against HCM, trying to force him into some reaction, but organ guns will handle the situation here. Some more walls, fire galleys here for the, or fast fire ships for the defense. Seminame staying active with the lead. Mango dice. Could easily die to a single demo. Let's take a look. He's focusing down one demo. Tato's trying to go back. Trying to get them under the castle. And Tato, he's fine with taking that engagement. Apparently. Demo connecting here. We will try to take a look at the engagement left hand side once we see how those demos connected. Okay, Seminame will probably run. Back T not winning that fight in the center. Trying to do some interception here. Did kill a lot of villagers from the Viper in the center though. So nice job by him. And, well, trade amount at the moment 25 against 12. So Tato actually the latest when it comes to setting up trade. Quite untypical for him. Maybe felt he had enough map control. Back T getting very aggressive with all his villagers. And now being forced back here. The Viper continues with his aggression. Is still having a lot of map control. The Galleons, they could just move in here and kill all the trade. The Viper still without caravans even. Galleon tech now for Tato as well. All of the players going for land for water at the moment, except Seminame, who's still trying to do some magic here with his mango dice. Not sure how much they will get though. There's 3 damage per mango dice shot against those fast fire ships. Cannot be too happy with that. God, there's still so many dots in the center of the map, and caravels, that would just be deadly. Does Doubt have a castle? No, so no extra defense upgrade for him. Something we can... Oh, ACM, did he not get careening? I think ACM doesn't have careening yet. Interesting. Oh, drill for Seminame. How many rams did he prepare? Only 1 for now. Pop 200. 123 villagers, 50 military. Where's he having all that? Okay, a lot of mango dice here in the back. 1 bad waypoint apparently. Now all the waypoints are fine. But that's still a lot of army that could have been used better. Like he stays on Galleons, now tries to go in here. Very tough to fight against all those caravels. Longboats defending that area. A trap moving in. Pop one in 44. ACM, the other players. Well, everyone above 160. But no one really popped limit except Say My Name, who's now going for another attack with all the rams in the front. Nice demo connection. Say My Name needs to be so active with that. Tato goes for siege engineers as well. Wants to get more range on his traps, or what's the idea behind that? Oh, tower rush now starting here. Guard tower upgrade, and that's a fight that ACM should actually win. With the tower around, 3 galleons. Yeah, the Viper will get cleared up here. And then the raid. Oh, look at that. They killed a lot of trade. This is still VNA in this series. And yeah, they are heavy underdogs for sure going into this one, but they are playing this so nicely. ACM staying very active here, and well, now the rams moving forward. Mango Dice are doing quite some stuff. Those rams not really attacking, but it's also tricky to get so much damage done. Another demo could get a good connection. Okay, 4 Mango Dice here at the front, but the trade is a big problem. Doubt this castle won't go up, and that's a lot of galleons coming over. Team Secret without trade at the moment. Trade on the other side of VNS guys completely unintercepted. 28 trade cards to Millimath says 53 at the moment. Just need one more tower over here. Oh god, he wants to reinforce in the center. Keep upgrade. No arrow slit, no heated shot from what I saw, but now goes for masonry. Makes a lot of sense for him as well. SO tech for Say My Name even. Oh boy. Onagers around. Can they get some good connections? Tato, he's very clumped up here, but I think he wants to go back. Mr. Say My Name cannot really run into the trade with his Mango Dice, or maybe is he going to the other side? Could be an option. Onagers, they're trying to save themselves. And the Viper, he's just moving in. And that's a lot of keeps, guys. It's a lot of keeps. Doing 13 damage per shot. Heated shot now for ACCM as well. So engaging under those towers not an option anymore. Siege Workshop, just think about it. Some bombard cannons behind that to snipe all the rams could be really good for them. SO went down. Mangodai numbers not getting the damage done that they want. Oh man, ACM, he is so close to finishing this game in my opinion. If they just went over here a bit further. At the moment, they can't. Some more rams, they're pushing quite nicely here, but those caravels, they're just doing some reasonable splash damage. Traps of Tato staying active as well. Mango Dice, oh no, they aren't really designed to kill caravels. And the Viper, he's holding this off. This was so important that they stopped this push, and nice combined forces of Doubt and the Viper coming over. SO shots, how efficient will they really be? Rams in the front. Back T adding those now as well. Instead of letting HCM do all the job. Some more keep defense here from Doubt. They want to be safe there. Bombard cannons even added for Doubt. Beautiful move. And the Viper, he stays active. Ah, the eco of ACM. Apparently not on par there to really get all the numbers up. If he had 60-70 galleons here, I think they could have held this so nicely. But actually needed to help over at the other side. Caravel still staying active, sniping quite a lot of villagers from back T coming over. How does wood control look like? Okay, we still have enough wood on the map, I believe. Yeah, so not really the most important thing. Well, this game might break the 60-minute mark. Say My Name, he has a scary land army now. And Tato, he has nothing on land, I believe. Now goes for 45 walls. Those SOs, let's take a look how well they can connect. I like those. Some demos returning the favor. Tato dropping down to pop 180. Viper at 160. Doubt not pop limit either. Some interception here. Say My Name. Where are all his Mango Dice? Didn't he just have 30-40 Mango Dice? Not anymore, apparently. Some sneaky stables. And ACM, he's super open. Doesn't really have an answer to that. He's getting pushed away here. ACM, he tries to stay active, but it seems like he simply doesn't have the numbers and is now heavily getting attacked on land. There's no way to reinforce there. Caravels and only Galleons of Doubt staying active here, and another ram attack. Oh god, ACM in a world of pain. Let's take a look. They need to get some damage here done over at the right hand side. Bacti is not really using his army at the moment. Tyrant's just a bit more active. Fast fire ships now for same name as well, winning in those small numbers. Quite nice for him. Bomber cannons trying to defend this. Doubt is rushing through. Keep defense staying strong for now. Oh boy, those galleons, they're going down fast against those towers. Sneak attack here, or sneak move through here. Shouldn't really leave that many HP over for those galleons. 2 are making it through. 7 and 82 HP shouldn't be the most important thing. Big fight in the center here, and Doubt he's moving away from caravels as well. That's a bit surprising to me. That staffed on gold here. They need to go away from longboats and galleons. From caravels. Go for galleons. Quite smart. Oh, the Viper wants to go for the sneak through. But ACCM with the quick watch. Look at that. And those castles. Oh, look at that. And another house. And can he get another one? Not really. But oh god, those longboats just died so nicely. Castle was around. We had the TC firing the keep as well, and only 2 longboats survived. Nice move by ACCM. Just want to see the Mangudai somewhere breaking through, somewhere doing all the damage that they, just couldn't force on them. Guild net spied out! What? Oh. Funny. Oh, maybe this is still open. Doubt couldn't wall this one. Poison! Cheers, man.
Love you, Millie. Keep up the great work.
I'm trying to. ACM lost a lot of his starting base now. Pop 140 for him. Ram staying pretty active here. Mangudai should clear this up quite easily. Bactisling a lot of food to ACCM, who is trying for the reboom. Has 5k food though, so that's not really the issue. Just need to press that produce villager key a bit more. All the secret players above 170 ACM trying to stabilize. Open everywhere. Mangudai's not really getting the kills done at the moment. Doubt's lacking the defense upgrades for his ships. Oh boy, that key is not going to go up unless we have massive amount of SO in here. No, we don't. Another aggressive castle. SOs are doing the damage. I like that addition. Maybe some at the left hand side could have really helped out against the Arbalest Ramgo. Like 5 SO behind that could have been so lovely as well. Mangudai, are they maybe willing to go for the Harakiri move and just try to go for the trade? No, he's disengaging and going back for now. More rams continuing. Shadow, if that castle goes down, this will be tricky for him as well. Oh, nice sneaky side attack. If only had the 30 Mangudais here and could sneak around and just go for the trade, that could be a nice option for them as well. Longboats here, not with the greatest engagement against that castle round. Galleon numbers quite nice as well. It's just going back a bit, and now they should just smash this. And caravels could be so good against this. Not really happening as of yet. Doubt just moving through the center once again another keep up. Won't really happen against all those Mangudais. Bomber tower attack. Now for Doubt, and this is a beautiful game of Age of Empires here. Let me take a look at the resource of Say My Name. Trade card amount 100 compared to 130 now for Team Secret. They really got their numbers up. Trade runs, okay, I would say. Still some stuff blocking. What? What? Out! Had this one sneaky galleon, but the Mangolites are clearing it up now. How much did he get there? Where was it? Here. That was okay. That was probably 20 trade cards going down by one galleon. Interesting. Sneaky it out. And, well, let's take a look at Say My Name, where he has army spread around. Over here, some there, some here, some spread around at this end. That's something that wouldn't happen to the max. Always playing with either or with the military overview. Could use his army a bit more efficiently in those scenarios. That's a bad fight for ACCM, fighting under towers against longboats, galleons around as well. Yeah, he has more HP on his galleons, but still I think he's missing careening. And Dowd is missing the defense upgrade as well. So both Portuguese players not playing with their full potential. Uh-oh, bomber tower for Dowd didn't go up. Tato in some troubles, pop 160 for him. That ram push could be stopped. Mango dice. Let's take a look how they could go through. That's very tricky for them though. Mango die numbers over here at the right hand side a bit higher. Could be lovely. Vlululu. Sending some energy to VNA. They're playing incredible here. They can make it into... potentially. 1-0 lead here. If they can break through and kill someone water, maybe. SOs are doing okayish damage. 3 traps. Tato's losing 3 of his relics. Rams are continuing to do some damage. Mangolin numbers, if only they were a bit higher. Does he maybe want to commit here? This is a fight that I believe ACM wins if he reinforces. Mangolites, are they maybe going for the kill move here? Not yet. What could they face? 1 castle. Oh god. Oh, the Viper's prepared. Yeah, Mangolites would die. Bomber towers now for ACM as well. Mangolites are now rushing through here. Tato is going for the quick walls. That's still open. The Mangolites could squeeze through here if they wanted to. More walls everywhere. Defensive tower. Galleon around. Elite cannon galleons from Dowd around. Tato continues with all his walls. Some more needed at the top here. And, well, 200 HP. Tato can just wall behind this as well. Double houses. He's just so good at this. Arquebus now for ACCM. Wants to maybe do something with his bombards. Cannons as well. Tato's walling just so beautiful here. Meanwhile, traps are trying, Mangolites trying to defend against that go. And this kind of evaporated. Conscription for the Viper. Very late upgrade. Should have had that one way earlier. Now some demos here at the front, trying to get some good connections. Let's take a look. Oh, didn't really connect. Cannot send them in one by one. You need to have 4 or 5 going forward, and then hope that 2 of them are connecting and doing major damage. This one was quite solid. Tato with another castle. Where are the traps? Oh no, all of them died. Back is now reproducing some of them. Lots of resources here for Back T. Love to see him with higher numbers. They are continuing to pressure. ACM with lower numbers here. Hash 103. Cheers, man. How are ACCM's resources looking? 500 wood. Wood control. Will it be important? Maybe in the long run. I'm trying to check the map. Sorry for the fast scrolling. For the small moment. Seems like Secret has a bit more of that control. Now moving in, more bomber towers as well here. Docks are around. No team has melee around. Right team with a very defensive castle. Where did all the traps go? Oh, moving forward here. Tries to kill that. Town center, maybe they don't know about that castle from Tato yet. They do know. Oh, and back team made a big move through here. Not really sure, went through the center and maybe he can position himself. Look at that, Doubt even offering some villager kills here to let those trade cards survive. Let's take a look, market prices. We have the wood at already 200 gold, so wood is getting the limiting factor here. Bacti needs to move in a bit further, needs to kill all the trade cards. He is half. What is he doing? He needs just. No, he isn't. He's taking the fight now here. He should kill every single trade card that is going through. Bacti, that was such a nice move by you, but he didn't go for the finishing kill in the end. Meanwhile, big move in from the Viper over here. And Bacti, that should have been 20, 30 more trade cards. Did fight off too long here, but the push continues. Tato is trying to hold, the traps are moving forward. All the SOs doing a beautiful, beautiful job. What can ACM do to defend this? Bomber tower defense continues, but no good answer to all those rams. Stop that, all the army instantly sent back. That's some mistake that some people do. After clearing this up, the army is too idle for too long. Tato lost one castle here, might lose another castle. Not a lot of traps working on that. The rams are getting killed for now. More rams here for Bacti. They're killing a lot of ground, but both sides are losing a lot of ground here. Mangala is taking care of those rams. Bombard cannons behind bomber towers should be good enough of a defense. ACM dropping to pop 120. Another solid attack here. Doubt he should not win this one. Oh no, that's actually Doubt's castle. Okay, Doubt will easily win this one. How did they get that forward base? It's pretty sick. Now traps continuing to do their wonders as well. But Bacti, he has a strong army. 80 military, Salmon aim at 70 as well. Can they get the push through here? Bacti can move in with all his galleons. If he's swiping all this off, they can crush Tato, who has on its attack. In the meantime, maybe 1-2 siege workshop of Say My Name and some SO against all that push. Could have been nice for them as well. Bacti continues with this push. Moving the overlay. Okay. Advanced settings. Move overlay table. That's the maximum we can get to the left. Guard tower. Now the defense here for Bacti. Not really a push spot where he's actually getting attacked. No land army from Team Secret. That could be smashed a bit here. Bacti, that looks good by him, and he's going in for another raid. That's a beautiful spot this time. Longboats are coming around trying to fight this off. Bacti, don't fight against longboats. Try to snipe those trade cards. Let's take a look at market prices again. Wood at 325 wood. 325 gold. And this looks good. This looks good for VNA. They are continuing to push over here as well. They are playing a beautiful, beautiful game, and Team Secret not focusing on land at all. Might have been a mistake. Ted only now getting onto Mangala, finally having his upgrades. No SOs from him though. And how many castles did he lose that game? He is up to one castle only now. Could lose all that. He didn't go for Nomad's upgrade. Something that could really help him out. That's his only TC at the moment. Stuck at 62 villagers. Stout is at 27 villagers at the moment. 124 population for him. Lost so much with all the raids in the back here. Apparently they don't really have enough control over all the woodlines here. Tato is the only one expanding properly. Continuing to push over here, but that could be some big hits here. Let's take a look how the SO are connecting. All the SO are going down. No, how bad is that communication? Oh no. SOs, they could have gotten in so big of a shots. SOs are all going down. Bombard cannons are doing some damage from behind. The keep is doing some, but, well, the Viper, that's tricky for him to continue to push into. Not enough siege. Rams are doing a perfect job. Another castle from Bacti, who is going for another guard tower with arrow slits here. And Team Secret, they will lose game number 1 here, most likely. What a beautiful, beautiful play by BNS at the moment. Actually, this whole game long. Without sacrificing some more fishing ships here at the front. Tato, he's at 66 villagers. Lots of them idle. Look at that, 40 idle villagers for Tato from 66. Back T, protected traps here. So many SO as well. You cannot really patrol into that if you line up. ACM going for coinage now. At 1 hour 22 minutes. The defense is staying strong. Bombard cannons behind there. I think ACM, he will not be broken. He is just defending this too well. He has arquebuses as well, as we spotted, as we saw earlier. Traps need to move forwards to kill that castle, and I think then the game might be over. Onagers only for Tato. No more raid in the trades. The Viper, he might be stopped. He's going for some monks here. Solid defense here with 6, 7 bombard cannons, maybe even 10 bombard cannons behind this. Look at that. Solid move, kills all the rams. Now even moves forward with his own rams. Mango Dice, they are only one screen away from finishing that game. Yeah, they easily die against all those demos around on the map. Murder holds for ACCM. Castle is going down after all. But he has walls prepared behind that. Another castle, another keep, some more keeps before that as well. As we saw earlier, he has heated shots, doing quite some reasonable damage. Uh-oh, the Viper, that's not really something he can do. The trade cock rush here by ACM going into the front. And did he think those were demos or what? What is this? Ah! This is ACM trying to escort those longboats, and the Viper is just like, no, not the trade cooks. Oh, now kills them. But most important thing is over at the right hand side. Mango Dice are coming over, and well, they are half a screen away from finishing this game now. Full disrespect move. No, I think it's the wrong hotkey by ACCM here. Tato starting base basically non-existent, down to pop 107. We could see another move in here, but now they are in the trade. Only one single keep of Doubt defending. Yeah, this castle of Tato might go up. Where the traps from back T? They're just finishing some other buildings for now. Tato, he's trying to hold on, but trade cards are going down. Let's take a look, another look. Wood price at 419, stone price at 408. Very costly stuff. Is the Viper maybe trying to finish it, trying to go through the center? He knows that Doubt had a forward base here, but nice defense by the VNA team together. Lots of keeps, and back T did send over some traps. This could finish any moment once we have the traps moving over and killing all those castles. At the moment they're the only saving grace, trying to hold this one off. Viper, can he get some kills? SO shots could be solid. But the Ram finishing those for now. Mango Dice moving in. What is the defense here? I think they shouldn't really do too much. Yeah, running under 2 towers. The castle, some longboats around as well. That's all stopped. Don't get overexcited here. But, well, I think the most important thing is at that spot. But is VNA really finishing it? Don't really see it. Where did all the traps did go down? I don't know how. I don't know how. And ACM is now going for caravels, and caravels are great against longboats because they're so close together. SO shots, not really connecting. Viper's focusing that down. Team Secret. They are holding on to dear life. But now they realize we cannot break them. We're losing all the map control here. We are out of wood as well. GG, well played. VNA is taking the 1-0 lead here. And that alone, even if they lose the series, is a big upset. VNA, I think the team with the 3rd lowest score at the moment against the most dominant team of Age of Empires to date, is taking one map in a best of 3 as well, guys. So one more win and they beat the big favorites, Team Secret here. And what a great performance. Doubt didn't finish those walls in the center, and that's why we had so much trouble there. Then the Viper on longboats didn't really get the greatest engagement against Bacti. Tedo maybe underreacting on land. Maybe some SO himself could have helped out so much against Mangudais, against the SO, and against the galleons of Bacti. And then ACM with a nice push. Nice defense here as well. What a lovely, lovely game. Might be one of the highlights of the year, honestly. I absolutely adored this one. Let's take a look at the KDs quite carefully. The Viper, negative KD. Interesting. ACM did hold there with all his towers. Sick move. And Bacti with only galleons won this one actually. 90 military high for him. Trade amount. Very even actually. Slightly ahead Team Secrets. Let's take a look. Wood amount is quite important as well. We have 80, 80, 75, 82, 71, 67. Yeah. So overall wood control was better for VNA. That in the end might have been the deciding factor. 7 relics for Say My Name. 10k gold. The Viper had 7 as well. 7.6k for him. Really sick that they went on to that as well. What a great game. Next one will be Atoll. So since they picked the same civilizations, we can get rid of some. Portuguese is not anymore allowed. Mongols not anymore. And Vikings are gone as well. As a White Wing.
Miller love.
Cheers. What a great game. What a great game. Always satisfying to see a win versus double Sling. Yeah, and people saying Secret is the best team and people saying Sling is unbeatable, right? Proven wrong twice in one single game. Next map will be Atoll. What happened to John vs. Miguel was the series we had earlier. If you want to get spoiled, you can check the brackets. If you want to see the records, you better tune in the rerun, then you can see it again. They're launching the game, so we will start into 2 to 3 minutes. What are other 2 maps? If only there was some info on the screen telling us what other maps we could play. What coaching? Who is the Hera session? Who's coaching? Who is the Hera session? What? Hera is coaching me. But actually, that might be tricky now. Because I don't expect this series to last only 15 more minutes. So I will probably message him. Hera. Okay, 1550s are ready. I probably won't. Sorry. Live coaching session between you and Hera have been awesome to watch. I like that a lot as well. Yes. We'll play in Heresy matchup versus AM. They already played on Tuesday. And I think a lot of people don't want to get spoiled, so I won't tell you results. And I didn't play. Let's see about the awesome shot Secret has on the toll that Doubt has been talking about all week. Yeah, I casted some together with Doubt. Did BTK vs. Somi manage to be scheduled or was it an admin win? I think they played. Let me take a look. Main event. So Omi beats at K. 20 GMT today. No, wait. Oh no, it's yesterday. 20 GMT yesterday. They played 20 GMT yesterday, yeah. I didn't stream those games, no. Are there any live brackets? I think I can do them, yes. Let me... Yeah, we can do live brackets, right? I just shouldn't put it into the name. Let me think about it. Where do we get the brackets from? Escape, GG. Wait, let me think about it. Is that brackets? Ah, okay. Well, then I have the file, right? Somewhere properties. Oh, I'm actually having that not as a picture. Interesting. Interesting. Southeast Asia, three states. ECL brackets. Okay, did they launch the game yet? No, they didn't. Doubt is away. And so we can practice our paint skills. So guys, this is the time where you give me the result. Oh no, I had frantic there. Well, happens. Ah no, I will do another one. ECL bracket. Yes. Open with paint. Want John and Miguel, watch the rerun later or check the brackets. I don't want to spoil it for everyone who wants to see it later. Okay, so we have AM advancing. We have Omi advancing. We have frantic advancing. And let me think about scores for that. So what were the scores? Does anyone know? Of the other ECL games? I know that it was 2-0 AM. So we needed 2-0. There we have one. Okay. Frantic 2-1. And Omi 2-0 as well. And they were bottom. So ECL brackets updated. What the file we'll be using in the future? Oh, game starts. Perfect. So do I have something there? Not really. We can use ECL bracket. Heyo! Heyo! Everything fine, right? Right, boys? Did I do everything correctly? AM, saw me? Yes. While we're waiting so long for doubt, we waited for doubt, but I said that, and now we can jump into the next one. The game has already started. Thanks for telling me. I even showed it to you. And here we go. Game number 2. We are playing on Atoll. Civilizations will be Malay, flank for ACCM. The pocket will be Mayans for back T. Same name, the Japanese flank. Then we have the Viper playing Malay flank, Doubt, Japanese pocket, and Tato is playing Italian. So we have Malay and Japanese out of the map pool, and Italians for Tato, Mayans for Mr. Back T. Not the greatest lumber camp here for ICM, especially in the long run. Won't be that efficient. Over here would be way better for him. And yeah, that's all for everyone who doesn't know the map. As you can see, there's a lot of water on this map, and specialty is that you can pass this area with ships and with villagers or like any land unit quite easily. So we need to wall this area off if you want to block this passing for your pocket, or like to protect your pocket. Oh, back to you, willing to take the fight out. Oh, not patrolling it. Okay. Not the most important thing. Doubt with Japanese pocket. We're kind of expecting a lot of fishing ships here. Obviously, I kind of have a good idea what they will play, since Heresy and Secret played a lot of games against each other, but I won't talk too much about that, but we'll only cast what they're actually doing. The big difference here, Mayans, obviously more of a land-focused civilizations compared to Italians, very heavily for water preferred, and well, he has 2 passages to make sure to wall off. Where's Back T from? Vietnam, like all of the Vietnam players. Same name with 6 on wood here, so he plays it quite slow, I assume. Especially with Japanese, you don't need 6 on wood. Huh. Everyone going for their dog, kind of what we expected. Nothing too special. Viper now goes for Rhino number 2. You have 3 in total. Same name. Kind of wanted to camp it, but yeah, timing off. Back T actually won the first NAC2 qualifier. Yes, he did.
Yes.
A solid beast, and that was a tough lineup. Playing with Heresy made Secret weaker. Okay. Going for Rhino number 3 as well. And oh, Back T. Look at that open villager. Did the Viper actually scout that? He did not. He asked for some. He did see the villager. Oh, he knows about the house now. Interesting. Okay. But look at that. All the scouts of Team Secret are coming over here. Look at that. Beautiful move. Back T should wall in that villager. Why did he build that one? He needed to build the other palisade wall a bit earlier. We'll lose the scout. We'll lose the villager. Nice team play here by Team Secret. We'll even save that scout most likely. And back T, he will lose that fight. Or will he? Can he quickly wall? Oh, back T did win. Back T kept his. Oh god, what a hiccup. What a hiccup. Oh no. Back T kept his villager alive. And now we have 4 and 29 HP, so HCM can go for the clear up. He has an earlier up timing as well. This is actually pretty well done for them. Oh god, how did they screw that one up? Uh-oh. Interesting walls. Interesting walls. If I say my name. Did he scout the front as well? Yes, he did. Okay. Okay, 5 fishing ships for him. What else can we see? ACM, melee, played 4 fishing ships, quite defensively, especially for melee. The Viper put his docks aggressively, 4 fishing ships for him as well. Now goes for fire galleys. Quite a lot of food for a melee player here. Will lose his scout most likely. But he still has that villager alive. Tough to see what will happen here. And doubt. Had 6 fishing ships, added a second dock himself. It looks a lot like Fast Castle. Maybe the same for Back T. Most likely the same for Back T. Since he is melee, now goes on to gold. Still not on stone. Did go for 2 docks himself. 7 fishing ships for our 2 pocket players here in this game. Back T, will he be able to keep his archer, oh, his archer, his villager alive? He's walling a bit behind there. Interesting move. Say my name with wild walls. Okay, now deleted those. Wants to be safe here. The Viper, a bit scared of that as well. He's now going for some aggression with his fire galley. Say my name will be safe at home. Rent food for him already. It's not too shabby in that regard. Back T not on stone yet. That's a bit surprising to me. Will that be a sling? What means NAC? Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, okay. Waltz didn't finish here. And out with a lumber upgrade. That's weird. Is he going for water? 3 docks for him. No buildings yet. Mill. Oh, he didn't have a mill to build a market. Tato meanwhile stabilizing against HCM on water. The Viper didn't do a lot here. Say my name. Quite an early galley transition, even adding a fishing ship. That's quite a ballsy move. Take a look. The Viper should lose 1 fire galley instantly here. 3 HP on that one. That should be an even trade. And yeah, the Viper needs to retreat here. Say my name. Blacksmith now. Early fletching could be an option. Something we already see from the snake himself. Not walling all those areas. Quite ugly. Say my name. Taking care of Tato's right here. The walls are finishing pretty soon as well. So Tato can only go through the top here. Say my name. Still open. Not sure how important land will be though. Back even sending a second villager. Walling everyone off from the middle. Doubt now, giving some resources to Tato. Tries to click up to Castle Age any second. Even has enough, even way too many resources. And now Doubt is slinging the Viper behind this. Suppose getting up Castle Age at a reasonable timing. Oh, also the market off here. Team Secret not with their strongest performance. Tato getting too many resources. The Viper not having his market prepared in time. Both with later castlage timings than they could have gone for. Now heavily on stone is Mr. Bekti, who will control the whole center. Is walling everyone off here and will most likely have a castle up in the center as well. So VNA with a lot of land control. Team Secret probably with more water control. So my name's resources, he can click up any second. HCM as well. Take a look if we can save those 2 villagers. Well, one of them for sure. Oh, is that my name? Not with the greatest micro. Oh, actually dodges that quite nicely. Fire galley here. Going down though. And Bekti, he stays active. Bekti even building a fire galley for his own defense. Has 14 fishing ships. Dowd meanwhile at 28 fishing ships, guys. Beastly move. And now landing some villagers around. What is he up to? Doesn't really care about those walls. I have a transporter, he says. And, well, let's take the low HP villagers as well. This will be tricky. How can he control the center of the map? Well, goes for an outpost first. Shouldn't he not lose heavily? If we have the castle getting up here in the center. Gillnets now for Bekti. It's pretty important that he does not lose the water. Semaname is running away from the Viper. Does the Viper see this? Yes, he does. Trying to trap this army, or is he? Runs a bit away from that. Tado, meanwhile, is going through as well. Water control will be on the side for Team Secret here. Very early ballistics for the Viper as well. Tado now starting to snipe some fishing ships here. Say my name, only now reaching castlage. 1959, not a shabby timing if you're playing alone. And now we can see Team Secret instantly adding massive amount of fishing ships here. That's just brutal. Just brutal. No, Tado needs to disengage here, or needs to run away from ACCM. We'll take a solid demo hit here. Yes, he did. ACM continuing to fight for waters. So does Semaname. They won't give it up just yet. But that's a lot of galleys going down. Not expecting that early move here. Oh, meanwhile, we have Doubts contesting the center with some skirmishes and mangonels here. Built gets University up. And look at that amount of food from him. Just ridiculous as well. We'll get a castle up as well. And he might be somewhat stable. Fishing ship count at the moment. Let's compare 19 to 19 plus 33. Gillnets now for the Viper and Dowd as well. They're just casually mixing in some those sneaky guys. Add knights? No, knights won't do much. Dowd is just going imp with a castle. Wanted to be safe against all the plumed archers, that's why he built skirms. Bekti, well, he might be transitioning into eagles here, interesting. And now is getting resources from ACCM, who is slinging Bekti onto potentially elite eagle warriors. Oh, meanwhile, Viper's taking a bad fight. Now tries to ship away. Will Dowd add some towers in the center. Well, at the moment he's sitting at 69 stone, so yeah, it could be an option for him. But in the long run, or for now, traps will be more important. So I think maybe 2 castles and then some towers could be the better option. How do samurais do against eagles? Very well. Maybe Dowd also just wants to get some towers up to give his traps a better spot. Yeah, indeed. Built a watchtower there. Attacks guard tower now. The Viper feels like he can fight this one again. Upgrades are even. Goes with +2. Not sure about ballistics for Say My Name. He is just going back here. The Viper even tags to him now. Look at that. With 48 villagers, 11 fishing ships. But look at that. 12 fishing ships also for Say My Name. He did add some. 13 fishing ships for Back T. So maybe they were just idle for some time. And now working again. Potato with some aggression around that corner. Skirmishers, oh yo, down with some doubt micro here. Villagers going down. And that was also 8 skirmishers going down. The tower intercepted. Ooh la la. Back T, he's just walling that one in. Look what I can do. Back T on the way to Imperial Age now as well. That's the first one for the team VNA. ACM continues to sling now. Eagle numbers at only 5 now. Tato cannot really expand towards the center though. Will run out of gold and stone eventually. Also Woods, the Viper, well, he is on some gold, so did expand some. Now goes for Bracer, doesn't really have the resources for the rest. He just flew to Imperial Age. Just sick. Let's take a look. Say My Name. Well, he's looking too shabby with his resources either. Only 4 villages behind. But still will take 3.5 minutes to get to him there. So will be a good timing for the Viper where he will have Bracer against no Bracer. Mangonel trying to buy some more time. It's a lot of center control against no center control. ACM did land here. No real resources to get anything done, or not really land here. He just ran there. Back T with some aggression. Oh, not Back T. Tato with some aggression coming around. Say My Name should clear that up. The Viper hunting around. Goes for chemistry, goes for galleon as well. Fishing ship count 53, 67. Moment to 25. Mangonel shots, not that sick behind this. Back T going for another one. Has a lot of resources. Didn't even tag Eagle Warrior though. So maybe wants to instantly click. No, he doesn't. Okay, interesting. What is he tagging for? Maybe Onager? We have Elite Samurai even on the way. It's pretty sexy. Is Tato doing anything on land? Nope. He stays on water. Is now taking to Imperial Age as well. At the moment it's only Doubt in the center. Need Samurais getting sniped down. Will obviously perform well once they close the distance. But they need to get there first. Back to you with some nice repairs. Can he save his ram Mangonel? Or at least save one. But well, honestly, Bracer skirmishes are performing pretty well against Mangonels even. Say My Name, will he get trapped before he can upgrade his war galleys to galleons? Could be an option. The Viper doing a nice thing of surrounding everything. That's why you need to wall this area, so that those galleons aren't getting in and you can get your wood a bit better. At the moment, Say My Name not controlling that much of his own wood, apparently. Oh, sadly. What is Back T spending his resources for? Look at that, 1.3k food, 1,000 gold. That should be a massive amount of Eagle Warriors. Where are they? Back T now taking into Bracer as well. Using quite a lot of stuff on his starting island. Some more plumes and they are giving this one up. Water control just too dominant here for Team Secret. Fishing ship count just brutal for them. They took the big water approach. And Doubt just landing here, controlling the center. Trap, Elite Samurai, and Elite Skirmishers against the Slung Mayan player was enough. And, well, Doubt carrying the center victory there. And Tato and Viper kind of won their water sides. Obviously, after they got the slings. So Team Secret with a very strong performance, getting us into game number 3 in this series. Pretty brutal KD for the Viper there. 4-2-1. Sniping some of back T and the guy who's a main player getting slung 33-51. Maybe if he walls, he needs to wall not the passes, but the whole land area. If you know what I mean. Like what he did behind here, right? If he walls this and walls this, so that landings can never really get into the center and get the castles up, that would have been a bit better for him. Well, you can't get everything. Ooh, rubber match type. Last map will be Hillfort. We need to use 2 more civilizations on Japanese or Malay. So it's 2 out of those 6 civilizations, plus 1 extra. Hillfort. Spanish kind of feels strong. Indians could be a good option. Chinese could be good. Haven't seen any Khmer, I believe. Chinese, Spanish, Mayans for secret. Okay. And what is VNA going for? Spanish. What's another good civ that's left? Spanish, Chinese, Indians. They could take another civilization as well, right? Yeah, you can pick 1 civilization on the list, right? That's why we had Italians and Mayans last map. Berbers could be okay. Perform well against Spanish. Can perform well against Indians. Not that great. Each game. Yes. They can't pick Japanese. And Japanese are really bad as well. Yeah, game number 1 was really nice. How did you find that boring? Aztecs are... I'm not sure about that. Goth and Sling? No, not really. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-da-dum. Well, Hera doesn't have a lot of time, and I already delayed for probably 45 minutes. So that might actually not happen today. He wants to do it tomorrow. But if Secret wins, they will play Frantic tomorrow, 13 GMT, and then we have King of the Hippo. So this is going to be a tricky one as well. Till 17 GMT. So if we start 16 GMT, that's good. Okay, let's see. Let's pray for a short one. There need to be more civs. Well, we have every stage we changed the map pool. Why didn't we see a single cannon galleon in the first game? They're too easy to snipe, and actually we saw some. Doubt did build some. King of the Hippo, Agian. Well, I think the last one was quite some time ago. What the heck is King of the Hippo? It's a tournament where we fight for a monument in the center. We have 8 qualifiers. The winner of all qualifiers will go into the final and will play for more than $200 or $200 or more. And it's very good to control the monument because the owner of the monument gets 1 wood, 1 food, 1 gold, 1 stone per second. But has potentially 7 enemies against him. So very strategic stuff. And low and high qualifiers could play that. What platform will King of the Hippo be played? Probably the best platform to play competitive Age of Empires on. Yeah, SY really fell off after Southeast Asia. It's really bad stage for them, yeah. They were second before that, right? Aye. What platform is the Hippo standing on? I think stone. Oh, it depends on the Hippo, right? Yeah. To capture the relic too? I know a person that wants to do it. So yeah, someone else is planning one. 4 teams separated by 4 points now. Yeah, and after this event, we will have only 4 events left. So it's getting really intense there at the top. I hope viewer numbers will climb and the interest will climb as well. Because it's getting so close. I connected to the streamer girl Ballerina Hippo. We host each other once every 2 months. And I think I'm following her on Twitter. That's the biggest connection we have. Capture the Relic is also playable on user patch, yes. How old are you? 31. And 7 days. Villager, it's roughly 12 villagers without any upgrades. Yeah, Dorageka. And the beautiful thing about King of the Hippo is also, like most tournaments are only aimed for top players, but King of the Hippo will have 4 low qualifiers for people under 1700 and 4 high qualifiers for people over 1700. And that, yeah, makes for some nice upsets and also giving some camera time for people that we normally don't see. Is Paulina Hippo connected to AoE in any way? I think she streams Age of Empires. Yeah. What happened to AoE history? My fail. I will try to redo it. Ach, Ashley. They're taking their time. La, 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 la. Nearly destroyed the whole history of AoE and now needs to replay even every single game ever played. Will take some time. You mean a high cutoff? It's not recorded games, no. The Capture the Relic tourney is of MEMP. Well, if you listen carefully, you would have known that I didn't name the guy who was doing it before. There might be a reason for that. I won't announce tournaments of anyone else. So why would you ask me? The talk was by Lord Voldemort. I actually finished yesterday to watch Harry Potter for the very first time. And I liked it more than I would have expected. Especially like some movies were really good. I was surprised. Hadn't seen Harry Potter yet. Everyone hadn't seen Harry Potter at one point. You're a wizard, Nully? Am I? Favorite Harry Potter movie? The third one. Did you read the books? No. Order of the Phoenix? Which one is it? I only know the numbers. I don't know the names. I'm so happy we have Nilly in this community. He brings so much joy and good things to this. I just want to say I appreciate it a lot. Gold stand. Cheers for your night. Thing. Least favorite? Probably the fourth one. Felt pretty random. And I didn't like the ending, but I watched it with someone that read the books, and apparently the ending in the book sucked as well. No co-caster for 6, 7, and actually for the first one neither. Robo cancelled on me. So yeah, we are missing co-casters for some of the matches, but it's not too bad to do some alone, and maybe I will find some. MBL jumped in last time, I believe. Yeah. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I will do a Lord of the Rings marathon pretty soon as well. Liverpool, thanks for the offer. It's a bit risky to cast with someone who I don't know at all, casting wise. Extended edition, obviously. Do you like Song of Ice and Fire? Well, I didn't read the books. So I think it's a bit overhyped, Game of Thrones, but yeah, I don't mind it. Caucus with Donnie. That would actually be funny, yeah. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars by miles. Okay, guys, we are jumping into it. Deciding match. We have Civilizations of Celts for ACCM as the third one. We have Spanish for same name. And at the top, what is the other one? Back T here. So it's yeah, a bit like Acropolis with walls, if you want to say it that way. We have Chinese for Doubt, Mayans for the Viper, and Spanish for Tato. Marvel or DC, I don't even know the difference. I'm not that much into superhero movies. I love Deadpool, and that's kind of it. Yeah. Okay, Relics, kind of close to around the VNA guys, but not too important in this scenarios. Let's see how they will play this one out here. Scarface Frostborn.
Vroom, V-rum, nillide.
He wants to say, okay. Thanks, man. 13 months of support. Back T, heavily housed here at pop 10. Solid start by him. That's how you throw away Chinese advantage, by the way. Ay. Are there big tournaments with standard victory? Is there a reason for it? Maybe too much walling? Sadly not. I would love to have standard victory, but there aren't. I think every tournament should be standard victory. I don't really know a reason why there shouldn't be. Would you put a mining camp on a gold pile with 4 tiles away? Yes, you want to have a mining camp here. And for this one as well. It's just so inefficient for the villagers. So It's 3 tiles still. You will see everyone building mining camps. What are they axing? I think they are deciding whose deers are belonging to who. Because look at that. ACM has basically double deer. ACM has none. So they're trying to find out who has what deer. And ACM just axed, okay, I have 2 in my TC. Better get in here. And you can see CMNA just building the mill. The sport to team wall. Haha! And now they're trying... It's so mixed up, right? Where the rhinos are spawning. Like, whose rhino is that? Is it ACM's? Is it back T's? And that's why they're axing. Not the greatest deer push here by the Viper. Now the big question, who has the better army composition here? Is it Celts or is it Mayans? Sling could be an option for this one as well. What's the strat on this map? Good question. There aren't any competitive games on this map prior to this tournament. Fuel age aggression, probably not. Alright, because you're always fighting uphill, you're fighting against the wall. That's why we will see them play in Castle Age most likely. That's why Spanish is such a good choice as well. What are we walling here? Ah, he was walling off the deer. An interesting move by Tedo. Wanted to force the deer after it was going here to go through his TC. Nice move. Farms very much to the front by Tedo. Interesting. And a barracks by CM. Say my name is up to fuel age as well. Okay, say my name is trushing. And ACM looming here. He is going for men-at-arms. And back T, he's going for his castle. Okay, so this will be Trush. Supported by men-at-arms. Interesting. Okay, now we have to see what we are if they are spotting anything. Doubt Scout won't see anything. Tadow Scout will be out of position as well, and the Viper Scout. Yeah, it's at the other spot as well. So they won't see the trush at all. They will not see the trush. Huh. And well, look at that. If we just rush into that area, kind of all 3 players need to defend. The Viper will lose his gold spot as well. This is going to be good. First tower coming up. Dowd needs to defend this one. Has a 10-8 timing though, so he didn't play fast castle. That looked a bit like scouts to me. Oh, and Dowd, I think he should have walled that area first. And then behind here. Oh well, the tower might have gone up too quickly. The Viper 10-16 timing as well, so he was kind of prepared to defend against an early attack as well. Probably will try to rush out a tower now. Look at that, Dowd just protecting himself instead of trying to get a gate up here. Tedo meanwhile, he is playing a normal fast castle from what it looks like, or is he? Tricky to judge. Double archer range. So the Viper actually plays in archer. No, he plays fast castle behind this. Okay. Okay, what are the men-at-arms doing? Or are we actually seeing men-at-arms? Yeah. Oh, that's actually another forward on Tedo. He will need to build defensive towers against that. Viper trying to wall off. Remember that we don't have cartography, so Viper doesn't know what's going on here. Tedo for now without loom, but is getting it probably in time. Tower finish. Let's take a look. Tedo. Ooh. Low HP villagers here. Didn't go for the kill. Tedo's going back in time. Viper 1-2 archers just to get some more arrows out there, and he's playing horse color, so he will play fuel age. And honestly, I kind of feel like that could be a sling from the Viper then. What is Dowd up to? 20 food. He did go for some scouts. So way more feudal aggression than I would have thought. Let's hope VNS wins. Well, then actually... Well, Tedder won the 1v1 stage, right? Then we really need to take a close look into the standings again. I think 3v3 stage gives 6 points as well. 4v4 stage or 8 points for the winning team, something like that. So there are a lot of points for grabs. Pekti, the fastest up here. And that's 8 on gold, so that's no boom, my friends. That's Monk siege aggression or something. Phew. Nice, yeah. Those villagers might go down, and the hill advantage of the tower against villagers is working. We all know it's not working against towers. And he gives it up at 99%. Ay. And now the archers, they should just clear this up quite easily, even against Celt men-at-arms. Teddo is casting behind this. The Viper, can he spot this? Looks good, and those villagers were so low in HP. Viper should just easily snipe those, can even go for the hill advantage. No problemo for him. Some aggression here, same in name, cannot really get it. Doubt with the defense here with his scouts. Facing some spearmen, loses 2 scouts, loses 3 scouts against 1 single spearman. Oh, he was low HP there. Nice micro by same in name, focusing down the low HP ones as well. The Viper staying very active with trying to scout those villagers and scaring the men-at-arms away. Doubt somewhat fine with the towers here. Isn't it weird to follow a trash with a monk siege after you force enemy into a lot of defensive towers? I agree. Maybe he isn't going for it. Maybe he's just booming. But that's so many villagers on gold. He doesn't have any villagers forward though. Ah, he follows it up with camels. Okay. Do they have any open areas here? Well, the Viper's somewhat open, but that's somewhat protected as well. 1 tower TC close by. Tedder will build his castle somewhere here. Doubt, double tower. He feels fine as well. Okay. Double TC here. There's a lot of villagers on gold. Look at that. 8 villagers on gold. More than I would have expected. Not a single upgrade on his camels. Viper doing minimal damage. Doubt, can he defend this? What is his plan here? And Doubt now slinging the Viper. Okay. So they want to have the plumed archers in the long run. And Teddo, he's adding a casualty before the castle. Oh, but the Viper, he will lose 1 villager for sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, even offers the other one. Didn't really want to allow anything in. Palisade gates not locked. Dracont? Oh! Thought he was dead. Not signing up for King of the Hippo. That's a lot of scouts of Doubt going down as well. He cannot do much. Trying to get some kills against those villagers, but they are moving back quite nicely. 2 spearmen around as well. Villager 1 died, the other one survives with 12 HP. And the threat is still alive. The Viper, meanwhile, 230 stone for him only. Teddo. Did he build a castle? Very defensively. Oi, oi, oi. Viper somewhat safe here. VNA with a lot of map control at the moment. Interesting game. A lot of upgrades on those camels though. 2 extra TCs. Back T, although he went onto all those. Will probably have the best boom behind it. University for the Viper. Monastery, oh god, this is sling onto eagles. Uh-oh. Is Teddo slinging as well? Is he going for comms? what I'm witnessing. So it's only Doubt slinging the Viper, and yeah, we have Conquistadors. That would have been so weird if the Spanish somehow started to sling. But that will not be spotted. And the question is, will he go for plumes or will it be... Oh, he's actually taking the house instead of the tower. Or will it be Arbel? It will be Arbelis. Okay. Age of Sling Pyres. The Slingerers. With the Rise of Slingers expansions. Slingers Kingdom. The Forgotten Slingers. All the expansions. Out now. Arbalest into plumes. Well, Arbalest into obsidian arrows. TC in the back here. Don't really want to go for that one. Sneaky tower by same name as well. Crossman can easily clear that up. Didn't need to send all those though. 7-8 will reach castle age any second. ACM already on the way to getting Vodkin arrow. Only one TC for him. Want to see a strong boom from him now. Not the greatest TC ever. Thing is, what will Viper really do with his Arbalest? They don't have any map presence. They don't have any like siege around. I don't know if Tato should really go into too many Kongs as well. Because what will Kongs actually add to Arbalest numbers? Okay, castle will be built here, securing 2 more stones. Obsidian arrows. He doesn't need siege. Oh, it's actually true. 7-8 with the defensive castle. I think now switching on to Conquistadors is way too late. Makes 0 sense. I think he needs to boom as well. Oh god, he's going for Conquistadors. I think that's a big waste. They cannot really fight at the moment. I think they need to sling as well. They are all in castle age. They have such a big tech disadvantage. Look at that. Arbalest, Bracer, Ballistic, Chemistry on them. Oh no, he cancelled Chemistry. Did he cancel Chemistry? Yeah, to get Ballistics. Okay. Who's winning? Team Secret. Teto with the Knights. Teto goes for some defense here. Conquistadors. Well, Obsidian Arrows indeed. And the Viper, he will just... Oh god. He will just snipe those TCs. With Obsidian Arrows. Are you kidding me? This would be so sick. Oh no. But he can just go through the center first. And now Night Tech. This is not how you react to this, guys. 3 players trying, or 2 players trying to defend in castle edge here. Makes no sense at all. Arbalest will just wreck it. Missing Thumping. Cloud continues his sling. Has a solid eco behind this. Oh, sneaky tower by Semine. Monk sniped here. Thumping now for the snake. How many archer ranges does he have? Only 2 at the moment. Interesting. Will he try to kill TCs now? Looks like it. IT, knights around. If the Viper is not taking care, that actually could be a reasonable engagement for Baek-T. Not too bad, not too shabby. He will heavily lose, but this was the best engagement he could hope for with those small numbers. I think still he should not have engaged, but that was... What was that? 7-8 Arbalest going down? That was okay. That was buying them quite some time. Not shabby. Not shabby at all. Handcut at 43 villages. Goes for +4 defense now. Still no chemistry. Could add another damage output against those knights. What are the next steps? ACM now slinging Baek-T. He's going on 4 stables, heavily housed, defensive watchtowers now. Oh god, and Teto is going for the get out of my game castle. Oh boy. Those two TCs completely gone. 15 farms with it. Loses all the control over that gold. Back T. Oh no. The Viper can just micro this for days. Can always snipe those. And I think his big mistake is that he only had 2 archery ranges for way too long. Adds 3 more now. Conquistadors are helping out now as well. And Tedo, I think he will click husbandry any second. Did he just click light cav? And then cancelled it? Looked like it. Double conquistadors. No. Can the water be docked? Yes. Can actually do complete wall offs with including the water. You cannot build anything there, only docks. IT gets a nice defensive castle up. Will hold as long as we don't have any traps out here. Trying to chase down with the knights. Can he snag all those arbalests? Looks quite okay. Tedo actually retreated a bit far away with his conquistadors. Oh, it's my name. Guess who is back. And he will attack someone who's still in Feudal Age. But look at that. 2 defensive towers. The TC castle of the Viper close by as well. That is even safe. Oh, not a lot of idle villagers. And the Viper's somewhat sloppy with his arbalests. Shadow getting the eco upgrades. Still ask myself if it would not have been better to see Shadow just boom instead of going Kongs. Well, and then I see moments like those where it's still doing massive amount of stuff. Idle for a small second here. Maybe need to react some at home. Not really. Arbalest getting a nice sniping party in here at the back as well. What I'm witnessing here, ACM and Seminame trying to boom some. And that's an ugly move out. Look at that Arbalest. Just trying to go for the TC again. But, well, he just right-clicks that. And that means the Knights are getting some solid kills against the Arbalest again. Tedo moving in here as well. Team Secret, well, those are some throws. Remember, Doubt is still Feudal Age, only now taken to Castle Age. Overall population's looking better for VNA. But the map control is just brutal. Trade will take ages. Those Arbalests, oh boy, running into the TC. The Viper not on point at the moment. I'm a bit shocked how this is going. Villager difference is huge. Well, look at that. 90, 120, 90 against 120, 56, 56. So indeed, 70 villager difference there. We accumulate both teams. Doubt on now getting all the upgrades. He is adding 1 TC, 2 TCs. Might even rush into him quite quickly here. Maybe goes for 4 CC as well. Energy being sent to VNA as well. In the chat. Some more villagers getting killed here. Tedo Proponent 30 might even consider overbooming. And Bekti is doing a great job of killing all that off. More villagers getting sniped. Secret? They aren't looking that strong. Bekti is on the way to him. Say my name is. So ACM and Doubt, the only one stuck in Castle Age. Arbalest eating some shots as well. The Viper not with the strongest performance I've ever seen from him. So finally some solid splits. Yeah, that all goes down. Tower doing some damage here at the side. And well, you're 8 range against 6 range, so you don't even need to use your full range. You can move in a bit and then just right click the TC. Look at that. Obsidian arrows. Just sniping those down quite nicely. Is there maybe a tech switch into Eagle Warriors. Not really. Tato should have a tech switch into Cavaliers though. No! Tato stays on Conquistadors. An interesting choice. I would have thought this is the transition into Cavaliers. But okay. Semine staying active with his Cavaliers or with his Conquistadors as well. Now going quite heavily on the gold frontier is Mr. ACCM. They're trying to regain some map control, but Tato's army, that's just really deadly as well. Whew. Yoshikuan, a bit too much of a spam. Nearly energy is fine, maybe one message, but that's just spamming the chat completely. Just going for some stables here. Okay, Bakti is getting all the upgrades for his knights now. Cavaliers, look at all his resources as well. He should have 6 more stables. Really get some stuff done. Meanwhile, we have a TC going down in the back. Coinage now for Bakti, who has a lot of resources, but should really get those on the map as well. Oh, Tato actually not taking the greatest engagement here. All the upgrades should finish momentarily. Still fighting in range of the TC. Tato, not the greatest move ever. Seminame taking to Paladins. Bakti, he needs to switch away. Onto Chukunus, I believe. Look at the stone amount. Goes for Rams now. Wants to clear that area off. Only one castle. Another siege workshop. Okay, stays on Cavaliers for now. Oh, lost the stable with the Cavalier attack. Look at Bakti's resources. He's not getting the resources on the map. Ay. Look at all the map control. Left hand side. How Tato is controlling all that. Just swarming in with more Kongs. Right hand side though. Quite annoying here. And Doubt. He is on Chukunu Camel. Now taking caravans. Will go onto him pretty soon as well. They are starting the Spanish trade here. Conquistadors could get intercepted from the other side, from some Cavaliers as well. I think Tato will lose most of his Conquistadors, if not all of them. Cavaliers close down the distance. Tato not taking care too well. Cavalier, nice stuff here. Tato, meanwhile, trying to fight down those traps. They are getting repaired. I think he will get the kills, though, but only after losing some of his Conquistadors himself. So Mike's here might be a close one. Now, this is the moment where he sniped all the traps. This was also the moment where he should have unleashed all the Rams. Now has the siege ram upgrade. Paladins will clear that up. The Viper attacks to elite plumed archers. Doubt is going imp as well. ACM staying in Cast Age with only 110 villagers. Should actually be the spot where you should have 150 or something. And what did I tell you when it comes to tech switching? Now Bakti stuck with some units that aren't ideal. Tato goes with some defense here, and well, the Conquistadors with their extra damage, they're doing more than 1 damage against a ram. Castle will survive, I believe. 3 rams. In the back, the rams are getting attacked as well. Nice move here. That means the castle of Bakti will survive as well. And those Conquistadors, can we maybe see a quick wall? Not really. Okay, but that was a good win here for Bakti. The Viper, he didn't do anything for quite some time. Now gets more castles up, plumed archers. I still feel Tato, he naturally should have transitioned into Paladins. Now finally is getting +1 defense. Well, some rage here in the back. Plumed archers are trying to clear it up, but nice Paladin moves here for sure. Getting quite some control. Here, Mr. Say My Name. But, well, that's still a deadly army at the front. Whew. Now, siege rams? Why? It's a counter to what Tato built. Obviously, it's looking good at that point. Say My Name, stone and +1 defense. Is he really going for?
Yes.
Let's see what Say My Name is going for. One barracks. Okay, more barracks and some mangonels. I like that. I think Honest Attack could be really good here against Plumed Archers and Conquistadors. But for now, that's a scary army as well. You cannot wall on that with normal walls or buildings, but, or except with docks. You can build docks here. I see him. He needs some time to get all this stuff done. Salmon name, some control over here, goes for some siege rams potentially. Doubt switches onto camels. Salmon name continues with paladins. Trade not really set up yet. That's a big problem for them. Trade amount 0 for VNA. Secret players all started a bit already. Uh-oh, that's a big raid of Conquistadors as well. An outpost that will give a lot of vision. Back to with a nice defensive castle here, but already being attacked as well. The Viper and Tedder with a nice team play. Fighting together for quite some time now. Paladins need to go over. We need to see that snipe as well. Look at where the Viper is getting gold. It's in front of VNA, where they actually want to get resources. Oh, this could be a big push now. Do we have rams prepared here? 3 already. Queuing up 3 more. And then this will be a big go into Doubt Space, who has very little answer at the moment. Really lacking some food. Could go for a lot of camels pretty quickly behind this though. See, maybe attacking into 2 canoes. Not really. Camels at the wrong spot. +1 attack only. Bekti lost his castle. Lost a lot of villagers behind this as well. Now the TC is going down. Tado is indeed taking 2 paladins. And securing that area. This will be one big push from Salmon. Let's take a look what Doubt can do. Has 2 canoes on the hill. Not protecting his rams properly. Salmon, what is that? Oh no, he will lose the rams. And then that is just the loss of all his push. Yeah, the camels will die as well. But honestly, just killing 1 ram here is stopping this so heavily. Doubt is getting some more intel. Could maybe even snipe another ram. Look at that Chikonu's behind that. The paladins need to move in together with the rams. And this might even be stopped. And then Doubt can just disengage and move around. Just do the castle, do its work. And oh god, Salmon, that was a push that should have done so much more damage. Plundage is now around as well. Meanwhile, Tado just finished all of this off here, and suddenly populations look so much better. We have a nice push here by Salmon, who is controlling the center as well. Salmon not really getting into the big hits here, the big fights. Oh god, and all this cleared up. Salmon lost all his paladins at that side. Yeah, he still has solid numbers over here. Maybe they can go for the clear off at the other side. Tado, well, he really engages now. Some quick walls behind there. Can we see some more Age of Gatepires? But still, the TC, it's going to be really tricky. Tado, he's just microing this away. He isn't even hating this position too much. Like 6 camels against 25 Conquistadors. I've seen worse fights for camels. Now another ram go against that. The Viper is getting onto more and more plumes. Now at 90 military. Where is all his army? Still has some Abeles around here. Most of that was to defend Doubt. And Doubt, he's super safe. Didn't lose that castle. Had some houses around that as well. Just want to kill that 1 tower. Should be quite an easy job. Some more buffer in front of the army would be really nice for Team Secret. Abeles a bit out of position. Conquistadors are running away. The Viper, he's a bit given up. And they will punish the Viper. Or will he find a beautiful spot here? Oh no, they won't. Oh god, what a beautiful engagement here. Salmon is smashing a lot there. Yeah, some Abeles are surviving. And if I say some, it's actually way more than I thought. But he snagged 6-7 before getting in there. On the Rams, just buying some more time. And what are we seeing here? Bekti is trying to get his markets up again. Trade at the moment non-existent. Bekti trading with the starting market. Oh, look at those Abeles with that perfect positioning. Oh god, that's just so brutal. Paladins cannot find the best engagement. Oh, look at that. Just always hugging the wood line here. So you can only get attacked by one side. Look at that. How he repositioned that to perfection. Oh, the Viper. He's just the sickest. Uh-oh. But we could see some monitor shots against that. That's exactly what HCM was looking for. And BAM! clearing all that off. Sniping 1 or 2. Maybe we can see some Onager shots over here. Not really. Dowd is around with his heavy camels. Some good hits for sure. Tado could maybe die. He's very clumped up against all those Onagers as well. Could we maybe see some ground attacks? Tado is going way too far to the left-hand side. And, well, just sending another casual 23 conquistadors here to just reinforce himself a bit. And look at just the minimap control. Even that is cleared up. There's not much going on at the site of Secret that isn't Secret Eco. Still controlling the whole trade here. They have to feel happy. Can't just continue with their raids. Dowd's moving in now as well. Elite Sugunu only missing some defense upgrade. Attack-wise, he has everything you want to have. Camels doing some damage against the Sables, and I think he wants to move in again in the trade again. That is actually non-existent. Tado now shows his Paladin tech as well. They are in a prime position. Yeah, nice move here from HCM. Halberdier, Remgo, always something that Conquistadors are struggling against. But we need higher numbers than that because, well, a dozen of Halberdiers won't get the job done. Dowd on his single-man mission. Plumed Archers just staying annoying here, camping under the tower even, and HCM. They have to tap this one out. A pretty good series, an incredible game number 1 here. Really loved that one, and yeah, in the end it is Team Secret staying superior and winning the series in the end. But VNA, they played really, really well. Loved that first game especially, and well, game number 2 just felt like not a great strategy, and nice adjustment by Dowd. And game number 3, nice defense here. And then I think not the right reaction to the Arbalest mass of the Viper. G to the G. Secret advances yet another time. $25-10 imp there. 6 castles as well. Tado 6 castles as well. And let me take a look. Trade profit. Yeah, look at that. Over 6k compared to 259. And that's only because Bekti didn't delete his starting market. Thanks for casting. Well, guys, if you didn't catch the earlier Jordan against Miguel, please no spoilers. I will rerun that. Now I will do an hour of coaching maybe from Hera. I'd be ready now. Otherwise we will start the rerun now. It was a very lovely day of Age of Empires. Jordan against Miguel was a solid series as well. So Hera coaching at 16 GMT, and rerun will start at 17 GMT. For everyone who wants to see more action, this upcoming weekend we will have King of the Hippo. It will be can do it fast. You're awesome, Nearly. Thanks. And King of the Hippo will be in FFA, King of the Hill format tournament. And Terra, he has an hour, and we will apparently play versus AI. And he will coach me something, or tell me something. We will see. Hera coaching is starting now. And Hera coaching at 15 GMT. Rerun of the day at 17 GMT. If you want to see all the other series. I have the mod that the monument is shaped like a hippo. I will call Hera as well.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing great.
Alright, nice cast there. I caught the end of the last game.
Okay.
Secret versus VNA. It was pretty nice.
Okay.
Alright. No, yeah, let's go first. The AI. Can you just run a marathon builder, and then right before cast stage, I'll take over, and I want to show you an alternative path to like the 3TC that I was kind of like telling you to do most of the time. I want to show you something that really helps with civs that you want to go marathon opening, but then you also want to do knights in cast stage because they don't have the best expos. So let's do a civ like Magyars. Pick a civ like Magyars. They don't really have a good eco bonus, but a lot of times you open marathons with them because they have the +1 attack. So this is really good against stuff like mesocivs, where you want to open Metatarms because that counters their mana forward, counters their eagles, and then eventually you want to play into knights because that's what your civ is good at. So I want to show you how you can do Metatarms into some archers in feudal age, archer skirm, and then we're gonna actually transition to knights in cast age.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so just do a regular Manatarm builder into 2 ranges. Like I showed you, the archers with a couple skirms mixed in. And then I'll take over late feudal, early castle. And this build you could do it, in any game, but it really works well against stuff like mesocivs, where they're really good in late castle age, but they have some weakness early on if you're able to capitalize on it, because they don't have any knights or anything.
Okay.
Because a lot of times if you're playing against something like, let's say, Aztecs, and you go for the boom against them, they will get in faster most likely, and it'll just become a really, really hard game to play. They'll have eagles and arbalest, so you have very little to defend. But this way you can at least, surprise them, and if they have an open map or something, you can kill them really early.
I even reset my hotkeys again for lumber camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I have them on my mouse now, mouse wheel.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I've always used my mouse for micro only, but whatever works for you.
Well, I don't know yet. It's the first time I build a
Oh,
lumber
okay.
camp now. With it.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it works.
Okay. And your other hotkeys are good, like the other ones that you changed,
Yeah. I think
more or less.
like I'm not hitting them always, but I think they're better than I had them before. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Nice. Passing the sheep is getting better. The Dark Age itself is getting way cleaner.
Jó napot! Gyűjtögetek! Szolgálatára! Azonnal! Megyek! Építkezek! Értettem.
So I only decided to go for
For?
the deer now
Yep.
because I wanted to get the sheep.
Yeah, all good. It's a good time. You scouted everything. So generally, with arms, you do like max 1 deer, so you have time to scout your opponent as well, because you need to do damage.
Gyűjtögetek! Szolgálatára! Vadászok! Igen? Parancs, megyek!
Oh boy.
Stout deer.
Igen, megyek! Szolgálatára! Szolgálatára! Jó nap, azonnal! Vadászok!
Nice. Not bad.
Vadászok!
Alright, still forget the house. Okay, good. Alright,
Jó nap!
looking good.
Szolgálat várom!
Yeah, so like I said, this build doesn't have to be used against like Mez or anything. It could be used any time, but it's really for the civs that want to go into knights. So stuff like Magyars, Berbers comes to mind, Persians. Stuff like that. But yeah, you want to open men terms, but you also want to end up going for knights.
Parancs, vadászok. Gyűjtögetek.
Építkezek.
Gyűjtögetek.
Gyűjtögetek. Szolgálat. Igen,
Alright.
gyűjtögetek.
Not bad.
Parancs.
Gyűjtögetek.
Alright. So pretty much a close to perfect dark age. Pretty good.
Yeah, I even screwed up only because I couldn't click mining camp.
Igen,
Yeah.
gyűjtögetek.
Not a big deal.
Parancs. Értettem.
So how's the build with the 2 lumber camps been working out for you? Is it good or is it too tight? What do you think?
It's
Jó napot.
tough for me to really know the difference, right?
Okay. Yeah. Generally, there's actually not much difference, but it's just that late feudal, the 2 lumber camps becomes way more efficient. So, it's just a small difference in how fast you get your blacksmith out. I think.
Gyűjtögetek.
And that's it.
Jó nap, gyűjtögetek.
Építkezek.
Építkezek.
Did I miss 2 sheep? No, right?
No. You got everything. You got everything. Alright. Cool.
Jó nap.
Jó napot.
Alright. So same thing. Transition into like the 2 ranges, and then yeah, like I said, late feudal. I'll come in, and we'll try something.
Jó nap, megértem. Építkezek.
Gyűjtögetek. Gyűjtögetek.
Parancs. Gyűjtögetek. Építkezek. Parancs. Igenis. Fát vágok. Fát vágok.
Igen, értettem. Előre!
Parancs. Építkezek. Szolgálat. Építkezek.
Igen, építkezek.
Fát vágok. Fát vágok. Jó nap. Gyűjtögetek.
So you have a bit of RTC, and that's because you pulled bills off berries to build your buildings. So I would recommend just using one of the straggler tree bills
Okay.
instead of the berry bills. Not a big deal, but it's something.
Szolgálatára. Parancs. Igen, építkezek.
Szolgálattár.
Azon megyek. Építkezek.
Parancs. Igenis. Építkezek. Építkezek.
Bányászok. Jó napot. Azon megyek.
Igen, rohad!
Megyek. Fát vágok. Parancs. Építkezek. Építkezek.
Perfect.
Szolgálattár. Igen, előre! Maradj!
Szolgálatára.
Fát vágok.
Építkezek.
Igen, rendben.
Építkezek.
Szolgálattár. Marad rendben.
Építkezek.
Értettem.
Azon megyek.
Alright.
Építkezek.
Igen. Igen,
Igen,
Szolgálatára.
Gyűjtögetek.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
előre! Marad rendben. Igen, rendben.
Szolgálat. Építkezek.
Jó napot! Építkezek!
Parancs. Támadás. Rendben. Értettem.
Építkezek! Építkezek!
Parancs. Szolgálatára.
Szolgálatára! Építkezek!
Előre. Támadás. Parancs. Parancs. Rendben. Támadás.
Építkezek!
Nice. Good time for wheelbarrow.
Szolgálatára. Parancs. Szolgálatára. Előre.
Igenis, igenis.
Szolgálatára! Szolgálatára! Építkezek!
Igen. Támadás.
Értettem. Szolgálatára! Építkezek!
Parancs. Igen. Értettem. Előre.
Fát
Igen.
Alright, so now look to click up like normal, and then as soon as you click up, we're gonna do something a bit different. So instead of going over to like wood and just getting the archer armor, we're gonna instead seed a few more farms and go add 2 stables, and then we're gonna switch over to knights and castle and go for 1 TC archers and knights.
Okay.
Építkezek! Építkezek!
Szolgálatára. Igen. Előre.
Épít szolgálatára.
Szolgálatára. Értettem.
Igenis, igenis. Igenis.
Alright, send these next fills to gold until you're able to click
Jó
up.
napot. Azon bányászol.
Yeah, one more. Should be fine.
Építkezek.
Szolgálatára.
Jó
Előre.
napot! Megyek! Bányászok! Gazdálkodok!
Gazdálkodok.
You don't need the second mining camp, but it's fine. No worries. Alright,
Igen?
stuff. Okay,
Igen!
so now you want to get horse collar and
Jó napot.
get second stable, and then we're gonna just seed a bunch of farms.
Építkezek.
Keep making archers though, keep making archers.
Szolgálatára! Igen?
Oh,
while we
I'm
wait, just
open?
don't get the archer armor. It's just one hole, it's overchopped. Right
Oh
here.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you're fine.
Bányászok!
Yeah, so horse collar as quickly as possible.
Parancs!
Keep making a few archers though, because I'm assuming that you're gonna have some archers left over.
Építkezek!
So we're gonna actually upgrade the to crossbows first. So we're gonna go crossbows, and then we're gonna add knights a bit later.
Okay. Then I think it makes sense to go for defense, right?
No, it doesn't. We need to save it because when you have a lot of army, we want to focus all our resources on stuff that will keep our will put the most damage on the board, and stuff like armor on the archers doesn't actually do that. So we're gonna have more army than the opponent. We don't need to actually have the armor.
Szolgálat.
So what we need now is the gold mining upgrade and the bloodlines for the knights. And with a few villas, I'm gonna just seed you a couple more farms because we don't need we don't need that much wood at this point. Alright, so at this point stop making archers. So as soon as you hit close to the castle, we stop making archers. And we're gonna get crossbow and bodkin. We should be able to afford it. If not, we had to seed a couple farms earlier, but it's okay. Alright, yeah, so crossbow bodkin. Alright, so you have your regular massive crossbows, but now instead of continuing to make crossbows, we're actually going to switch over to knights. So yeah, 2 stable knight production. Now everything out of your TC is going to just seed a farm. All you do is seed farms. As soon as you get your wood upgrade, you get that one as well.
Parancs!
And basically now you're going to have more army than him. So put your stable gather point forward and keep spamming knights as you have the crossbows. What this counters is someone playing too passive, so not making a lot of army, or someone making skirmishers. You're going to be able to just absolutely dominate anyone making skirmishes at this point.
Építkezek!
Építkezek.
And let's see if Emperor Justinian will get crushed or not.
Yeah, he's the perfect candidate, the perfect skirm maker. So yeah, now at this point you want to keep making your upgrades on the knights, and
So
keep adding knights while keeping the massive crossbows alive, pretty much. And why this is strong and why this works is because there's no one unit that he can make to counter this. He needs a mix of units. He can't make monks only. He can't make mangonels only. He needs to really have a mix of units. And if he doesn't, defend it properly, you're gonna just gain too much momentum. And even if he's booming, you're still gonna be able to pretty much kill him right away. So yeah, just keep seeding farms, keep making those knights. Important thing is keeping the crossbows alive, because obviously we're not making more of those. We're switching over to knights pretty much fully. I mean, we have the option to make more crossbows, but you'd rather save the resources.